Hi guys, it's been such a long time since I have posted videos about conservatory projects, and reason for it is I really haven't been volunteering as much as I want to over there because I've been so busy this summer. I just was going there to maintain the plants and water them every 2 weeks for about 2 hours, and I can totally see that the space and the plants has been missing me because there is no other volunteers in the desert dome. So recently I got somebody that can come and help me. Alyssa is very talented, and I think she's going to have her own channel as well. So I'm so excited that somebody's going to be able to volunteer with me, at least even if it's for a short period of time. And also I was inspired by the new donations we got over the period of the last 2 months. There was some really nice mature specimens that we got for the desert dome, and I'm super excited to create some new areas that's gonna look nice. So I wanted to share with you what we have been working on yesterday, and also to tell you that, like you asked, I will be doing update on the plants that I donated in Conservatory, and maybe give you a tour of these new areas and new plants we got for a desert dome. So let's take a look what we've been working on. So guys, this is one of the first areas I worked on when I started volunteering at the conservatory, and as you can see, it looks like a mess again. A lot of mother of millions. This part recovered from freezing, but there is a lot of dried up aloes and empty space, and this cactus doesn't look the best. So I really thought that this area needs to be cleaned up and look a little better. So Alyssa already pulled out these aloes that were stressed out, and I'm going to pull out these mother of millions that are really covering and overcrowding other plants. There is so many of them growing in the conservatory that sometimes you can't see pretty plants like this cactus here because there's so many of mother of millions. And even if I pull all of these out, which I will, they will still grow again. We're bringing Aloe Brevifolias from the area over there, if you remember, where I was rooting them. And they seem to really like growing here, so that's why I'm doing it. Alyssa is cleaning this Gasteria that has some dried up leaves. And then there is some aloes that I've rooted over here. So there's still the empty space. I'm going to go around the conservatory to figure out which plants we could place that in that space. I was thinking this cute little opuntia would fit well. So it doesn't really feel like it belongs here, so I think I'm going to just dig it out. It pulled out really easily from the ground, and I think it's going to look really cute over there. So here it is, guys, after we have finished this area. As you can see, we expanded it a bit, added stones here. Then this Gasteria is cleaned up and mother of millions are gone. And here's the little opuntia that I brought, and then all these Aloe Brevifolias brought from the other areas. So I think that this area now looks much fuller and much cleaner. I'm very happy with it. So this is the look before. And now you can see how different it is after we cleaned it up. The next thing I want to do is pull this dead cactus out. I wanted to do that for a while. I'm going to cut 1 foot pieces and then try to carefully remove them without damaging other plants. Look at these needles, guys. They're like over an inch long. And then because it's a dry cactus, they keep falling around on the ground. And when you're walking around there, you can really get stabbed. Or if you're touching plants, it's just needed to be removed a while ago. So I'm gonna, like I said, cut the pieces. And then when I come to the bottom, I'm gonna go get the shovel and try to dig it out. As I'm going further down, the stem is getting a little thicker and it's a little bit harder to cut through, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be all right. I'm gonna cut one more piece and then I'm gonna try to dig it out. This one is really hard to cut through, even though it's kind of shallow and dried up, but it's still thicker at the bottom. There it is. Now I'm gonna go bring a shovel and try to loosen up the soil around it. So as you can see, there is clusters of Agave funkianus, fatal attraction. So I have to be like 2-3 feet away from the shovel as I'm digging. It's just really hard to access it. And it's very pokey all around. So my goal is just to kind of go around and loosen a bit and then try to pull it out without breaking any other plants around it. My jacket got caught, so I don't want to make any holes on it, so I'm going to take it off. It is getting warmer as I'm working. This morning was quite chilly. It was like 40s, so I was not comfortable working without jacket, but now I'm warmer, so I think it's almost ready to go out. So I'm going to just try with my hands to pull it carefully out. Yeah, it's moving. So just to reach the area where the roots are, because that's not pokey, and I'm sure I'm gonna take it out. There it is. I didn't break any leaves. That's awesome. Really happy about it. So here it is, guys. It's out, and as you can see, this area has a lot more dry leaves that need to be cut and cleaned up. And then in this area there is another Agave funkiana. As you can see, it's completely dried up, and we have a lot of the same one, so I really want to pull this one out. I am tired of seeing around the conservatory plants that look half alive, half dead, and I just don't want to keep these plants around. I want space to look cleaner and healthier, especially when we have like 20s and 30s of the same plant. It's really not necessary to have this. And then when people come and see it, they're like, why these look so dead? Well, yeah, they needed to be pulled out. We have a lot of extra of this one, so and then this area I really want to work on. This Opuntia doesn't look great here, and it's drying up. This one was donated with a lot of shallow stems that are dried up, but it was growing new babies, so I want to cut these new babies and propagate and just pull this out and put some nicer specimens we got, like this one, and something that fits better. And then also groom a bit this agave that has some dry leaves, because it probably needed more water, and maybe add even this donation here that's really cute. Yeah, so make it look a little prettier. So the first thing we're gonna do, Alyssa and I, are just pull out these two cactuses and dig big enough holes so we can place new specimens. We don't want to hurt these yet because we want to separate what's healthy, so we're just carefully pulling it out, and then we can take it to the plant room. This one is all kind of in parts, so I decided I'm not gonna need a shovel to pull it out. I'm just gonna carefully pull it with my hands, and here it is, it's out. And now we can just move these stones around and dig holes. We brainstormed a bit what we're gonna put here that would fit well. We got few long, taller cactuses as donations, so I really would like to see what would look nice here. And we picked this one. It was super difficult to carry. It was very heavy and like 6 feet tall, so I have still sore back from it. Then I found these pillowcases in the plant room. That's the best we have right now, so we're gonna have to use it to stabilize the cactus so it doesn't get broken, and also to help us not to get poked. The only way to get it out of the pot is really, get it on the ground and roll it a bit. I am touching it around and I'm seeing that it's really stuck to the pot. It's root bound. So we're going to need something sharper to loosen the soil and separate from the pot. In a worst case scenarios, I break the pot, but this pot is really nice. No broken areas on it, and I want to save it. So I'm just going to loosen, the soil, try to separate it from the pot. And Alyssa will be helping me just kind of rotate the cactus. Carefully. So I noticed it's starting to move, so I'm trying to pull the pot, but it's still not going well. I noticed that there is roots stuck on the bottom that were preventing the cactus to come out, and now I push them in and there it is, it's out. So happy. And then we didn't look where we were putting pots, so we blocked the view on the camera. Sorry guys. So now we decided to carefully lift it up. We actually ended up replacing the case pillows because the bottom one was longer, so it can wrap up better the top of the cactus. And I was quickly stabilizing it in the hole and putting the soil while Alyssa was holding it. As you can see, this is an older specimen, so it did have some signs of corking and broken parts that were broken before we started moving it around, so it arrived like that. It arrived in a big box with a styrofoam, so it has a lot of white stuff on it. Here it is, guys. It looks so nice. This white stuff is not mealybugs. It's really healthy, actually. It's just dirty a bit. It's an old styrofoam. I checked. I really like how it fits here. And now we brought another big cactus. This is a golden barrel cactus that got stretched a bit. As you can see, it's skinny and tall. And we're going to use the same system to pull it out of the pot, wrap it around so we don't get poked. And also try to wiggle it out of the pot. This pot is fortunately plastic pot, and plastic pots, plants don't get, and roots don't get stuck to plastic pots as bad as terracotta pots. Plus this cactus was not root bound, so it was much easier to pull it out. We dig the hole right here because we thought it's gonna fit in nice here with this cactus, and the agave and other golden barrel cactuses are nearby, so we just thought it's gonna look nice. And again, we're gonna kind of carefully lift it up and put it in the hole, stabilize it in the hole. We had to put one stone because it's leaning a little bit on one side, but we're very pleased how this looks like. Much better, much better. So here you go, guys. And behind there was this beechwood that Alyssa really nicely put up front. So this is before, as you can see, and this is how it looks now. I think it's like so much aesthetically nicer. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you are living close to South Bend, Indiana, and you would like to volunteer, come help me make this place beautiful, because we really don't have volunteers for the Desert Dome. And don't forget, this is free therapy because it's proven by research that when you're working with soil and with plants, it has the same effect on you as antidepressants, so you will be happier. I will put the link below in the description to my other conservatory videos. I made a playlist so you can click on it and watch all my other conservatory projects. I will, in the next week or two, give you an update on some new projects I'm working on, as well as give you a tour of plants that I donated and some new donations that we got from other people. So I will see you soon in the next video.